Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Guys, what another incredible game. I thought our guys responded. You know, it was a game coming in. I knew that we were going to play against a very good team with a very good basketball player on it. When you talk about Aiken, as I watched the Georgetown game, I knew those guys were pretty good. And obviously what they do well is they spread you out. They run a lot of ball screen. They have motion. And then they've got a legitimate post that can score inside. We went in the game saying that we were going to have a chance to win the game. We had to do a great job on Bryce Aiken, and I told him that he had to shoot a bad percentage to get his points. I thought we did. He took 18 shots and got 19 points, and we were able to force him into 6 turnovers. But so many guys played well. My veteran guys are starting to get it. We've talked about that, basketball in March is about the players, not the coaches. And, we're going to give you a game plan, but you got to go out there and execute and play. And I thought our guys made some tremendous strides, especially in the second half. We ended the game with 17 offensive rebounds. We got to the free throw line. Didn't make as many as I wanted to, but I thought these two guys were very good, and I thought they were aggressive at the end. So, questions?
Coach, at this point, Braxton hasn't been officially credited with a block, but we're going to call it a block for this question. How big of a block was that late in the game?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a block. I think it was a hell ball. No, it was big. I thought he timed it right, and I thought he did a tremendous job. I was nervous, as everybody was in Reynolds, when I saw that Braxton was guarding him at the end. We were going offense, defense, and, I was putting CJ in because we wanted a bigger guard on him, but I thought he made a great play. Probably his first, maybe second. Maybe he got an accidental block before, but probably his second block of his career.
In the first NIT game, actually.
Yeah.
Got one inside.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
I know winning is fun, but that seemed like a fun game. It was up and down and close game. It was crazy shots.
It was a great game. Like, I had fun with it. I was excited about it. Because we played at 7:30 and we didn't have class, it was a Sunday. Obviously I had a chance we did shoot around about 11 o'clock. And, I watched a lot of games today. And, the last game that I watched was Clemson and Wichita State. They were all great games. The NCAA games, the NIT games, and, as I watched the game, I got excited about our game because I knew we had another great opportunity.
CJ, did it feel like fun? I mean, I know it was tight, but.
Yeah, it was a fun game. Just another game for us, and we're just glad to be able to move on and continue to play basketball.
CJ, how good do you feel offensively now at this point? You had a couple off games going into the first game of the NIT tournament. Now you have 2 back-to-back games with double-digit scoring. How well do you feel like you're shooting so far?
Pretty good. That's not what it's all about. I feel like I've really picked it up on the defensive end and, other parts rebounding and just contributing to my team out there.
For Devin, what was it like when Bryce Aiken was kind of isolating you at the top of the key?
I just tried to stick to my principles. I didn't try to get my hands in there. He has a really good hezzy game, very crafty with his off arm, and I just didn't try to pick up a foul. But, I felt like when I forced him to, I wouldn't say his weaknesses, but to his left and stay down, I feel like I did a pretty good job. So he's a great competitor, though, so it was good. It was fun.
Coach, what is it in the second half that you guys did that made you rebound so much better?
Well, we started going to the offensive glass. When you look at it was one segment that, and I'll go back to the tape, I thought we gave up 3 huge offensive rebounds on the other end. And, finally we stopped trying to out-jump guys and hit people. I've said this all along, we're not the biggest team, and so we have to rebound as a team, and we've got to hit people. So I thought we started hitting people on the defensive end, and then I thought our guys were very aggressive getting on the offensive glass. I think the rebounding really got us going. I think Wyatt Walker had a huge rebound and a kick out that was really good. And a little bit about Devin. Devin played well today because I thought he had 2 really good practices where he was locked in as he's been since he's been here. And same thing with our guys. I've got to give these guys credit. They're all been locked in. They're loose when they need to be, but they're focused when they have to be.
Coach, as you walked off the court, you stood right there at the end, the baseline, and put your hand up, kind of turning around to the entire crowd. What was that crowd like tonight, and what has it been like these 2 games at Reynolds so far?
Well, it's been great. And we talk all the time, and we say a lot about how great it is in Reynolds, and obviously it is. But let's not, I don't want to cheapen our fans and what we talk about. At the PNC, they do a tremendous job too. It gets loud in there. It's a great place to play also. We're excited that we get a chance to play on campus right now. But that being said, we got a tremendous fan base. You know, obviously, I know a lot of people wanted us to be in the NCAA no more than we did. But when we got chosen to go to the NIT, everybody showed up for us, and we're happy for that.
Devin, any reason you were locked in this week for practice?
That's a great question. I want to know that too.
You know, I just try to step it up for my teammates. You know, it's March. Any one of these games could be our last game, and I'm just trying to help the team win. You know, and I think it does come in practice. You know, if I feel like I'm locked in, focus on the scouting report, just like trying to learn their team and stuff like that. I feel like during the game I can help my teammates more. So.
A question for both players. Obviously, you had competed against Hofstra. You guys competed against Harvard today. They got the kids Lewis, Kirkwood, Aiken. Your thoughts on the competition? I know it's not the NCAA tournament. The level of competition you're facing in the NIT, and how stiff is that?
Can I answer that first?
Sure, absolutely.
Look, I'm telling you, the two teams that we played could easily win a game in the NCAA, and so could we. You know, we played two teams who were champions in their league, and when you get to the NIT and you get to guys who obviously are regular season champion, you're playing against some great teams. And so I got to be honest with you, as I watched both of those guys on the team, on both teams, so on Hofstra and Harvard, I knew we were going to play against really good basketball teams. And it's fortunate for them, they both had really good guards. And so now I'll let those guys take it.
I mean, very competitive teams.
Don't repeat what I said.
Two competitive teams. I mean, everybody wants to win. I mean, at this point, still do want basketball. So I mean, just looking forward to the next game, and we know that Lipscomb's going to come out very competitive also.
Yeah, I think Coach said earlier today. You know, when it's tournament time, it doesn't really matter. What conference the team comes from or what the name of the team is. Players are coming out there to compete their hardest. So, every game we got to bring it, no matter who we're playing. So.
What are your thoughts on getting to come back at Reynolds one more time?
Well, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited to have another home game. And it obviously worked out for us because I think in our bracket, the #1 seed was UNCG, and they ended up losing. So it's fortunate for us because we get a chance to play at home again.
So what's the game plan for prep for the Wednesday night game?
What's the game plan for prep? I don't know yet. After I meet with you guys, I'm going to go meet with the staff, and we're going to put a game plan together for the next 2 days and what we need to do. And my biggest concern is make sure that these guys are fresh on Wednesday night.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.